Hey everybody! So today I thought I would film a coloring book / coloring book supplies haul. Over the past couple weeks I have picked up quite a few things for my coloring books, so I thought I would show you some bits and pieces and hopefully you enjoy this. A little bit of an overview of what I'll be showing you, so let's get started. Okay, so I figured I would start with the coloring books because that's the most exciting thing for me. So I have 4 to show you that I've picked up over the past couple weeks. And I'm sure you've seen all of these, but the first one is Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. I'm really loving this book. I have a work in progress in this that you guys have seen me do over on my live streams. And it's almost finished. I just have to do the background in it, but overall, I'm really honestly loving this book. I cannot wait to color every single page in it if I had my way, but we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, I love this book and I can't wait to get more of Hannah's books, and I picked this one up at my Barnes & Nobles. Next one is World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. This is my second Johanna book. I think I have Enchanted Forest by Johanna. I have yet to color in it. I found this one at my Hobby Lobby, and I've yet to color in this one, but I'm really excited. I've seen some really beautiful pages done in this on Instagram and on YouTube, so I love coloring flowers with my Prismacolors, so I think I will really enjoy working in this one whenever I get around to it. The pages are like pretty big, but this one's really pretty, and I think I can have fun with the backgrounds and stuff like that, so I'm excited to have this book. That's Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. Next up is Pop Manga Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures by Camilla Derico. Once again, I'm sure you guys have seen all of these, but I'm recently gotten into coloring, so I've been picking up all of my favorite books that I've seen people coloring in online on YouTube and Instagram, and this was one I really liked. I found this again at Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble has a huge selection of adult coloring books, so I'm sure you've seen the art in here. It's just really cute mermaid anime girls, and this book makes me nervous to color in. Once again, I've seen beautiful pages done in this book. I'm excited to try it out for myself. I just have to do it and see what happens. But yeah, this book is so super cute and I can't wait to color in it. It's the bright white paper as well. Really thick paper. So yeah, Pop Manga Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures. And last but not least, we have Coloring Heaven's Dark Fantasy Specials, which is actually a coloring magazine subscription. I found mine at Barnes & Noble. I'm not subscribed to Coloring Haven. They had like 3 copies, different issues, and they had the dark fantasy one, and I was so excited because I'd seen this flipped through or in other people's coloring book collections, and I thought this was so pretty. Once again, just beautiful girls. I'm so excited to color them. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to color in all of my coloring books because they're so beautiful in black and white, like just the line art, that I don't want to mess them up. So pretty. And I'm excited to practice on hair and skin, and I think this is going to be the perfect book to do that. These girls are just so pretty in black and white. I don't want to mess them up. So yeah, I also want to try coloring with markers in this, since it is one-sided, whenever I get my hands on some alcohol markers. And then again, like, you could do some really nice backgrounds in this book, so this one's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to color in this one. It's Dark Fantasy Special by Coloring Haven. Alright, so now we're going to get into some of the supplies that I've gotten over the past couple weeks. Some of it's not in its packaging because, like I said, I have kind of just been collecting this stuff, and I didn't really know I was going to do a haul till I decided to do a haul. So it's just going to be a random array of art supplies that I'll be using in my coloring book. So I'll just start with this cute pencil case I found at Micheals. It says Fantastic on it. And it's plushy, and right now it's just storing my gel pens I'm using to work on my color by number page. Super cute. I don't have the prices of everything because, like I said, I did buy some of this stuff a little while ago, but that's my new coloring pouch, or my colored pencil pouch. Next up is a set of 15 multi-purpose brushes by Craftsmart, which I think is the Micheals brand. I'm gonna get into doing like acrylic paint backgrounds. As you'll see, I bought some acrylic paint in my pages, so I wanted to have a few different size brushes for like just larger areas or tiny areas in between the line art. So I figured this would work out, hopefully. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like $6 for 15 brushes, so I don't consider them to be like anything crazy quality wise, but I think they'll get the job done for what I'm going to use them for. Alright, so up next is just nothing too exciting. It's just a single stencil, and it's just a circle stencil. It has all the way from a tiny itty bitty circle to this large circle. I picked this up at Micheals and thought it would be good to have in my collection of coloring book supplies. It's always good to have this in case you want to do bubbles or bokeh background or anything with circles. A stencil always helps make it look perfect, so I picked that up. Next is just a pack of the Tombow Mono plastic erasers. This is already opened because I've already started using one of these. I like it. It works honestly just the same as what I was using prior to that, which was just this Pentel click eraser. Came in a pack of 3, which was much cheaper, I believe, than the Tombow erasers. I don't really see a difference in quality. I guess these can obviously erase a larger area faster, which I haven't really needed to do in my coloring books, but I like them all the same, and I'll be using this pack up whenever I get to it. I'm sure that'll take me ages, but I have erasers for ages. Next up is this acrylic sealer matte finish. Once again, all of this is from Micheals except for one thing, so if I don't mention where I picked it up, I did buy these things from Micheals, which is my local craft store. So yeah, this was about $5.99. It's not specifically for crafting, not crafting, but soft pastels or coloring books, but it does say on the back, acrylic sealer matte finish spray provides a protective subtle matte finish to paper, cardboard, ceramic, plaster, painted with surfaces, wood, glass, and metal. So it does mention paper, which is why I picked it up. I figured I could use it to seal my soft pastel backgrounds or any other type of background that I might use in the future. I have tried it and I think it did an okay job. When I rub the pastel, it still shows up on my finger, but it hasn't transferred over to the other page, which is the whole point of sealing it. So I think it's doing its job for the most part, but I don't know if I would recommend this exact one. Next up is just some black acrylic paint. I ended up buying its own solo tube of black paint because I am looking to do black backgrounds probably a lot in my coloring books because I love the black background pages in some of Micheals' books that she's done. So I think that I want to go ahead and try and see how I can do with a black background. Hopefully it comes out not streaky and opaque. I have never painted in my coloring books, so I got this. It's just the Craftsmart Micheals brand. I think it was like 79 cents, so hopefully this works out good. Next up are a pack of stickles. These aren't in their packaging, but they did come in a pack for $5.99. I got the clear, gold, and silver. brand of stickles. This is just glitter glue. I've seen tons of people use these in their coloring books for added embellishments and pops of sparkle, and it always looks so beautiful. So I had to pick up a pack for myself, but today when I was at Micheals, I found something kind of sneaky, which I'm excited to show you guys, that's related to stickles. So I'll show you those now. It is this Crayola washable glitter glue. So Micheals was running a buy one, get one 50% off on all Crayola products. And as you know, Stickles is exactly that, glitter glue. And 3 of these ran me $6. And with the promotion, these came out to about $3.80 for 16 colors. So I'm excited to see if these stand up to Stickles, if they are as opaque or maybe not as glittery. Maybe it's mostly glue and you won't really be able to see the sparkle. I'm not sure, but if these do run close to Stickles, I think that that's an amazing score and a super awesome find. So definitely check these out if you guys have Micheals near you. I'm sure they're probably often running the Crayola deal. Sorry if you can hear my kitty meowing in the background. I have the door closed so she doesn't wag her tail in front of us, but she's crying. But yeah, hopefully you guys can maybe try these out for yourself, because it's a major deal. They're obviously not as big, but like I said, you can't beat $3, about $4 for 16 colors. So these are really cool. Next up is a cheapy pack of watercolors. These are pearlescent watercolors. I found at Micheals, I think these were about $6.99 for 16 colors, I believe. Yeah, 16 shades of pearlescent watercolors. I don't know anything about watercolor, but I have seen multiple people do watercolor backgrounds and watercolor embellishments. I know people love metallic watercolors, and when I saw these, I thought it would be fun to just kind of play around with and test my hand at watercolor before I purchase anything a little bit sturdier and more expensive. So these are really fun, and I'm excited to play with these a little bit. Next up is this pack of soft pastels. This is the only item that I didn't purchase at Micheals. This is actually from Hobby Lobby, and it is Master's Touch, which is the Hobby Lobby store brand. That day that I was there, they had a buy one, get one 50% off on all Master's Touch items, and I ended up getting a single alcohol marker from them as well to try out. So I did take advantage of the buy one, get one. But yeah, this is just a pack of 24 premium soft pastels. I have already broken into these and really enjoy them so far. I've used them on 2 backgrounds, I believe, and I think they're not super pigmented. I don't think they're the highest quality, but I do think that they work for me as a beginner, just figuring out my way with soft pastels. And if I want to invest in something a little nicer in the future, I think I definitely will. But I've been really enjoying playing around with these so far. All right, next up, to go along with that buy one, get one on the Crayola that Micheals was doing, I picked up the Signature Acrylic Paint Set. I want to try acrylic backgrounds like I was mentioning in my coloring books, so I thought a set of tiny little tubes would be perfect to just kind of try out. I think that there's a nice array of colors that I can even mix and make my own colors, which is what I'm planning on doing, if I can pull that off, like I said. But yeah, this is the cool new, I don't know if it's new per se, but it's the Signature line. So all of these products are a little bit nicer. They come in these nice tins. I also have the Signature colored pencils from Crayola. So this will be my second little tin. Maybe I can store the glitter glues in this tin if they fit. So, well, I would probably store the paints in there, I guess. That was dumb of me. But yeah, I'm excited to give these a go. And I think that they will turn out to be pretty nice quality. Next up are some paint pens. So I got the obvious Uni Posca black paint pen to work around my line art when I do black backgrounds. I can like line around and then just slap the black paint on. So I went with the trusty Posca pen, but while I was at Micheals, I saw this Craft Smart premium multi-service oil-based paint pen. I think it was like $1 or $2 cheaper than the Posca. I didn't want to put all my eggs in this basket, so I did still buy the Posca pen for like a trusty, I know this one will work, but if this ends up working, this could be a cheaper alternative. And I think the nib on this is even finer. It's an extra fine tip, so in between the tiny little details that coloring books can sometimes have, I think this will come in handy. And hopefully it's just as opaque as the Posca pen. So some black paint pens. Next up are just 2 open stock Artist Loft alcohol markers. I really want to try out alcohol markers in my coloring books. These are the shades I got. I don't know if this will focus at all, but I don't think it will. I'll read them to you. YR3 Beige and Y3 Cacao. But yeah, I really want to try out alcohol markers in my coloring books. So I think it's fun to do skin with them. So I've got 2 skin tones. I don't think I've used these yet on anything. Like I said, I do have the Master's Touch one that I used in a coloring book for skin, and it was very pink. But I haven't tried out the Artist Loft brand. I don't think that I will end up buying Artist Loft alcohol markers, but I did just want to try out alcohol markers in general, and these do have the brush nib on one end, which I think I'm really partial to instead of like the fine tip. I think the brush tip feels really nice and colors really well. So yeah, I got these to try out. Staying in the pen category, I did pick up a oh, that's not this one. They look very similar. A Tombow. This is my first Tombow brush pen. You can buy them open stock at Micheals, and I've heard lots of fun things about them, so I wanted to try them out for myself. So I bought a lilac one, which is my favorite color, lavender. They just come with a brush nib, fine tip. I'm sure you guys have seen these. People rave about them. I don't know how good they are for coloring, and I probably won't end up buying any more, to be honest. Except for maybe open stock if I really want a specific color. I don't think I would splurge to buy the full pack of these. I think probably other brush markers would do the job, seeing as I'm not dying to color with brush tip markers, water-based anyways. So I did pick up my first Tombow, which is exciting, but like I said, I'm not sure how much I'll be using it. And then I did go ahead and try out the Artist Loft brand as well. Basically the same exact thing, but Micheals brand, which is Artist Loft. It is brush nib on one side and a fine tip on the other. I picked up this pale pink color in the shade 11 Blush. I don't know if it'll focus on that. I feel like it won't. And then I picked up Ancient Purple in 35. Like I said, this is the Artist Loft. They sell these open stock, so I just got 2 different colors. And the shade of the Tombow pen, if you're wondering, is 620. There is no color name, but 620 on that one. So some brush pens to play with in my coloring books or just to write with. Next 2 things, second to last, we're almost at the finish, you guys, are some Pentel Sparkle Pop gel pens. So I've heard good things about these. These are super sparkly, and the ink is super inky and gel-like. I just got the purple one and the gold one. So these are super fun. I've used the purple one. It's like a purple blue shift. I haven't used the gold one yet, so I don't know if it shifts, but this one, you lay it down and it looks purple, and then you shift it and it looks really blue, so that's really fun. And the last thing, not exciting at all, it's just a fine liner, a Micron, Sakura Micron fine liner, and I think it's in pen, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a super fine liner to go over line art or write my color swatches in my journal. Nothing too exciting there. So that completes this little coloring book and coloring book supplies haul, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around for the entire video, and hopefully you enjoyed this. This was my first one. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more coloring supplies or coloring book hauls or happy mail videos. I would totally be down to film more of these. And if you'd like to leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite thing you saw in this video was, or what coloring books you've been coloring in recently, I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. And of course, make sure you catch a live stream. I've been doing a lot of coloring over on my Twitch channel, which I'm sure most of you guys are from, so thank you for coming over and supporting my YouTube channel. But if you are new from YouTube, I do stream live on Twitch, and sometimes you can catch me coloring over there. So I'll have that linked down below, as well as all of my socials if you'd like to follow me. But just thanks again for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!